So I just finished watching episode 6 of Chainsaw Man, and this episode focuses on a devil called the Eternity Devil, which I just think is a really cool and interesting concept. They're basically stuck in this hotel, or on this certain floor of the hotel, where time doesn't move. Basically, they can't leave until Denji is killed. This devil tries to make a contract with them all and says you can't leave unless you all kill Denji, because he's scared of Denji. Because you can tell this devil like doesn't want to feel pain. Like, I imagine maybe the pain it feels is like eternal. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It could be something like that. But at the end of the episode ended with Denji basically jumping in, and he's going to end up fighting it in the next episode, which I'm buzzing about. But either way, I'm skipping way ahead. This episode in general was really great. We got to see sort of what happens when people are stuck in this situation that shouldn't really be there. Like, there's a girl in this episode that is basically has been forced to become a devil hunter. Her parents said it's either that or you have to be a sex worker. And again, it's one of those things where in this series you get some really like tragic and cruel things happen to the characters, and quite like realistic in a way, like, and it's horrible. And she shouldn't be there. She's not cut out for something like this, but she is there, and she basically says she wants to leave, and she's willing to kill Denji to do that. You know, the things people are willing to do when they're scared. And this devil seems to feed off fear as well. So that is sort of like it's trying to push these characters to like their limits and scare them and like get them to turn on each other. It's playing with them, essentially, is what it feels like. But this concept, like I said, is really interesting, and it makes me excited to see what other sort of devils can do and what their powers will be, because this is really interesting. Also, it's funny in this episode, Denji and Power was so chill about the whole situation. Everybody was sort of freaking out and not knowing what to do, trying to, Aki was going around trying to find and kill this devil. Himeno was doing the same, like just sort of like trying to plan the way out, and then you just got Power and Denji just chilling. Denji literally had a nap, which is hilarious, and Power was just like, yeah, just fuck it, let's just kill Denji, let's just get out of it. Like, she didn't care, but she was laughing the whole time. And even when that girl was crying about like how she had to either be a devil hunter or a sex worker, Power was laughing at her, because devils, they feed on that sort of shit, and technically, Power is one of them, even though she's a fiend. But it was funny seeing the contrast of all the people and how they all reacted differently. But Aki apparently could have got out of this situation if he used the sword, but Himeno wouldn't let him because it would take years off of his life. So I wonder if at some point we're actually going to see that sword in use and what exactly it's going to do. It must be insanely powerful. I wonder what contract it is. Is it like the Sword Devil? That's what I'm guessing it must be. But obviously Himeno and Aki have a very tight relationship. In fact, Himeno is who introduced Aki to smoking, which isn't great, but it's a thing to bond over. But I really like those two as a pair, as characters, to be honest. And believe it or not, Aki actually jumped in to save Denji when Kobanai basically tried to stab him, to kill him, to get him out of the situation. And that's not because Aki particularly loves Denji or anything like that. It's nothing like that. But Denji has the will to try and kill the Gun Devil. He has the bollocks to actually attempt it. And there aren't a lot of them. And of course, that's Aki's whole purpose, is to basically get revenge for what he did to his family and all the other devils. So the fact that Aki actually did that just goes to show what a gangster he is. Do you know what I mean? But this episode was awesome. I really, really liked it. I love the concept. I love the characters, and I actually can't wait to see Denji versus the Eternity Devil. Sorry. Yeah, let's fucking go.